Hundreds of thousands of people took part in a protest march on Monday afternoon in Tehran in spite of the Interior Ministry's refusal to grant a permit for the demonstration to go ahead. Mir Hossein Mousavi, Mehdi Karoubi, Mohammad Khatami, Ghulam Hossein Karbaschi, and a number of other political activists and supporters of the two defeated candidates were among those who took part in the march. Mousavi addressed the crowd by protesting against what he called the blatant rigging of people's votes and promised his supporters that he was ready to pay any price in order to fulfill the aspirations of the Iranian nation. Mousavi, who was standing on top of the roof of a car and speaking through a handheld loudspeaker to the thousands who had marched from Revolution Square to Freedom Square in Tehran, said, "I have written a letter to the Guardian Council detailing the instances of irregularities in the election process, though I'm not hopeful about the Guardian Council." He explained that the bulk of the Guardian Council's members did not maintain impartiality in the course of the election, but supported the government candidate. Mousavi continued by saying that his solution for ending the existing situation was the cancellation of the invalid election, adding that this is the least costly move for our nation, otherwise nothing will be left of the nation's trust in the government and the Islamic Republic of Iran's system. A senior Iranian cleric and dissenter, Grand Ayatollah Hossein Ali Montazeri, today issued a message regarding the 10th presidential election held on 12 June and the controversial vote count which delivered a landslide victory to incumbent President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Montazeri called on officials as well as security and police forces, telling them, "Safeguard your religion and do not sell it for the world of others." He also advised the military, "Consider the protesting youth as your offspring and desist harsh and inhumane confrontations." According to a report on the website of the office of Grand Ayatollah Montazeri, he also said that at the current juncture, one cannot hide realities from the people with censorship and cutting off and limiting communication facilities. Montazeri stressed that in recent days he witnessed the effort and presence of Iranians, particularly youth, in the election campaigns and said, "Unfortunately, the worst use was made of the best opportunity. By announcing results which no sound intellect accepts, and based on reliable evidence, major changes have been made in the votes of the people, and following that, on the heels of protests by some with regard to this conduct, in front of these people's eyes, and in front of the eyes of the world, they have attacked the offspring of this people and this nation, and with total aggression have confronted the defenseless women, men, and dear students, and have suppressed, beaten, and arrested them." Saying that following the recent election, the people are astonished and pessimistic, he added, "Many times I have advised that the votes of the nation are the trust of the people and are divine, and a government which is based on usurping votes has no religious or political legitimacy." At a news conference today, the Guardian Council spokesperson Alireza Katkhodai said that the 12-member body, which is charged with safeguarding Iran's constitution and monitoring elections, had met with 3 presidential candidates protesting election results and had for now declared its agreement to a recount of some ballot boxes. Referring to the results announced by the Interior Ministry, which declared Mahmoud Ahmadinejad the winner, Katkhodai said that these were preliminary results and, quote, "The health of the election must be certified by the Guardian Council." After attending to grievances in the next 10 days, the Council will consider the election results in a public session and announce the final results. Katkhodai said that the central points of the written objections that the Council had received are instances which include the determination of competency of the candidate's standing, the general trend of the election, and the use of government facilities for campaigning. He added that, quote, "1 or 2 of the objections concerned the presidential debates about which some comments have been made, and to which some objections exist." Katkhodai said that these debates and the statements about them have to be re-examined and followed up. Asked whether it was possible for 10 million votes to be displaced, he said that, quote, "It is not possible to physically displace them, and no one is making such claims now. As an expert, I am saying that this type of displacement is not possible. These news and more at TelevisionWashington.com.